On day 1, I spawned in as Diamond Spiderman. Whoa, I'm a superhero with 5 hearts? Suddenly, there was an explosion, and a weird-looking figure on a hoverboard flew towards me throwing bombs.
Spider-Man, it is I, the Green Goblin. You'll never be strong enough to defeat me.
We'll see about that. As Spider-Man, I had cool web shooters. I used them and tried to hurt him, but it looked like they didn't do too much damage.
You puny spider! Those webs won't work on me!
Green Goblin came charging at me, but I was able to quickly dodge it. Whoa, I had a spider sense. Green Goblin then threw his bombs at me. I tried my best to go around and dodge them, but eventually one of them managed to hit me. Ouch! Oh no, I only had 2 hearts left.
You think you're so tough with your diamond suit. Let's see how you are without it.
Suddenly, an orb on Goblin's chest started to glow, and he took away my diamond suit. What did you do to me?
Just taking what rightfully belongs to me. Now, I shall use this diamond upgrade to destroy the world. So long, Spider-Man.
The Green Goblin knocked me off of the platform, and I helplessly fell to the ground below. On day 2, I crash landed to the ground and was in extreme pain. Ow, that really hurt. Where the heck am I? I looked around and I was surrounded by trees. I was so weak and hungry. I needed to figure out how I was going to survive in this world and find the Green Goblin before he destroys everything. I took the trees in front of me and collected most of the wood. Thanks to my climbing abilities as Spider-Man, I was able to climb to the top and get all of the remaining wood. I then went back on the floor and created a crafting table after I made myself a wooden pickaxe and a wooden sword. This will be useful. I eventually came across some stone inside of a ravine. Well, I guess I gotta make my way down here. I jumped inside to the bottom. I then used my wooden pickaxe to mine the material and upgraded all my wooden tools to stone. There, much better. How am I gonna get back up though? Oh wait, I used my web shooters to swing through the ravine. Woohoo! Man, being Spider-Man is fun. Oh, I spoke too soon. I'm so hungry. I saw some chickens nearby and used my new stone sword to defeat them and take their meat. I came across a nice opening and decided that this would be the best place to build a base of operations. I used the leftover wood and stone that I had to make myself a nice home to stay in. I then crafted a furnace and cooked the chicken to eat. It's not pizza, but it'll do. I decided to go to bed and sleep for the night so that I could wake up stronger and better than before. On day 3, I woke up to the sounds of explosions and earthquakes. What the heck is going on? I web shooted out of my base and the earthquakes were shaking the entire area up. Who could be doing this? I swung away from my base and found where they were coming from. I entered what looked like a destroyed village.
Smash! Smash! Smash!
Iron golems were smashing through the village, fighting Hulk? They were smashing the ground near each other, and it looked like the Hulk was winning. Oh gosh, I have to do something about this. Stop! I jumped in between them and started fighting them, but he wasn't reacting at all.
It's Spider-Man, right?
Wait, aren't you guys fighting? The Hulk told me that he wasn't fighting these golems at all. He was training them to protect the world against the Green Goblin and his forces.
Goblin came by earlier and destroyed this village. Thanks for ruining our training, jerk.
Oh, yikes. Hulk quickly brought me away from the area, and I told him that the Green Goblin took away my diamond suit, and I needed to find a way to get stronger so that I can take him down. The Hulk told me that he was also dealing with this Green Goblin, and he might know a solution to my problem. We both headed over in the direction of his lab. On day 4, we arrived at Hulk's lab, or what was left of it. It was completely overrun by a bunch of minions? Hulk told me that these were the Green Goblin's minions. Looks like we're gonna have to fight them off then. I was about to run in, but Hulk leaped ahead of me.
Hulk, smash!
He took out a crowd with one smash. Yeah, I'm right behind you. I charged in too and started to fight off one with my stone sword. He was tough, but I was tougher. As we were fighting, I looked over and saw the Hulk take out more and more swarms of them. Show off. I was able to take the final goblin down with my stone sword. Yeah, that was a 50-50 effort, right?
Why are you so weak?
I told the Hulk that the Goblin had taken my diamond suit, and I was far weaker without it. I had to get it back to defeat him. I then asked him if he could make me a new diamond suit. Hulk laughed and told me that it wasn't going to be that easy without his lab. He offered to help me defeat the Goblin, and I agreed to take him back to my base and make him a new lab. Once we arrived, I used some of the Hulk's resources to build a nice lab for him to work in. Look at that. I hope you like it.
A little small to my liking, but it shall suffice.
Great. We went inside of the lab, and the Hulk told me that I would need to work my way up with each material for me to eventually get my diamond suit back. So I need to get iron, gold, and then diamond?
You will also need to do one more thing in order to get stronger.
And what's that?
Easy. Do what heroes are supposed to do. Save people.
First, I need to craft an iron suit for myself. The Hulk told me that while I'm looking for the materials, he would fix my current suit so that I wouldn't look all tattered. On day 5, I went outside of Hulk's lab with my new suit, feeling as fresh as I could. Thanks, man. It feels just right.
No problem. Now go get me some iron.
All right, sheesh. I swung throughout the area, and suddenly my spider sense went off. Somebody's in trouble. I made it to a village, and it was completely destroyed. Who could have done this?
You people don't have any diamonds? What a waste!
I looked over and saw the Green Goblin, but he looked different. Stop right there, Green Goblin.
That's Diamond Goblin to you, webhead.
I quickly realized that the Goblin was covered in diamonds. Is that what you did to my suit? I charged at the Goblin and punched him.
What a weak punch.
The Goblin then threw a bomb and it knocked me aside. I lost half of my heart.
You're not even worth my time, Spider-Man. Soon my diamond pumpkin bomb will be complete, and I will turn New York into a destroyed city of diamonds.
The Goblin flew away, and all I could do was helplessly watch him leave. I had left the village and continued my search looking for iron. I couldn't believe that that Goblin was so strong, and now he goes by Diamond Goblin. What a dumb name. I need to put a stop to him and save the world.
Help! Somebody help!
Looks like it's time to finally be a hero. I swung over to the cry for help and spotted an old lady being mugged by a pillager.
Somebody help me, please!
Yeah, give me all your stuff, you stupid lady. Do what heroes are supposed to do. Save people.
Hey, lay off! I charged in, and once he saw me, he went running. I used my web shooters to then shoot him down. Hopefully, that will teach you a lesson.
Oh, thank you, young man. Here, how about you take this?
The lady gave me some mutton to eat, and even a few iron ingots. Thanks, you really helped me out. Now, stay safe. Time to go tell the Hulk the great news. I think he'll be proud of me. What? Am I out of web fluid? I can't shoot my webs anymore. I got up and tried shooting my web shooters, but no webs came out. Great. I need to find a way to get some new webs. This sucks. On day 7, I ventured across the world on foot and happened to come across a cave. Maybe if I find and kill spiders, I can take their webs. I went inside of the cave and it was full of stone. I used my stone pickaxe to collect as much stone as I could. As I went deeper, I spotted some iron on the roof. Sweet. I made my way up and got some iron. Now the Hulk can craft my iron armor. Suddenly, my spider senses went off and I was able to hear spider noises deeper in the cave. If I took down those spiders, I could have a massive supply of web fluid. Time to get to work. I ventured deeper and spotted a group of them. Perfect. I pulled out my stone sword and was ready to attack.
Oh my gosh, are you Spider-Man?
I quickly turned around and a baby spider was standing there in front of me. Yeah?
Wow, I'm your biggest fan. I want to be just like you when I grow up.
Ah, man. That's great. Listen, Spider-Man has a little bit of a problem. I told him about my web shortage, and the baby spider gladly offered to help with that. Me and a group of spiders left the cave and made our way back to base. The spiders and I made it back to base, and I quickly built them a nice little farm for them to stay in.
Now we can give you an unlimited supply of web fluid, Spider-Man.
Thanks, little guy. And as promised, here you go. I handed the baby spider a signed autograph by yours truly.
Wow, thanks, Spider-Man. I'll cherish this for the rest of my life.
The other spiders gathered around the baby spider and were excited to see him happy. Aw, that's nice. I decided to use the stone and wood that I collected to rebuild more of the base and make it look bigger. It was gonna take a little bit of work, but I thought it would be worth it. After that, I went inside of Hulk's lab and gave him all the iron that I've collected.
Well done, Spider-Man. I think that's just about everything for me to make your iron suit, but I'm missing something.
Hulk told me that one of the Diamond Goblin minions raided his previous lab and took a certain one tool that would be important to making a suit.
One of my iron golems tracked their location. Please hurry.
You got it. I walked out of Hulk's lab and swung my way toward the minions. On days 9 to 10, I managed to track down Diamond Goblin's minions. It looked like I was brought over to a town. Suddenly, there was an explosion, and a group of Goblin goons were fleeing from the scene.
We got the goods. Diamond Goblin is gonna be pleased with us.
Hey, stop right there. I think you have something that belongs to Hulk.
It's Spider-Man! Get him!
A minion came charging at me, and I dodged his attack and hit him with my stone sword. It barely did any damage to him, and he just laughed it off.
What a weakling!
Another minion came from behind and knocked me down to the ground. Ah! The minions all ganged up on me and beat me down. Ah, guys, stop! Stop it! I was losing hearts fast. Back off! I shot my web shooters at the minions and was finally able to take one of them down. The other minions were surprised, and using my webs, I was able to scare the rest of them off. Phew, that was close. The minions dropped the tool that Hulk needed, but also a strange looking orb on the ground. I wonder what this is for. I picked up the tool and the orb and headed back towards base. Man, I really need my suit upgraded fast. I made my way back to base and returned Hulk's tool back to him.
Thank you, Spider-Man. Now I can finally make your iron suit.
I also told Hulk about the orb that I picked up from one of the minions.
Interesting. This may be the same device that Goblin used to take your diamond suit. I could use this to help hold your suit together.
The Hulk went inside of his lab and got to work making the iron suit. Meanwhile, I went out to the world and found some more chickens. I was able to get their meat and noticed some cows grazing over the grass. I got the cows to come with me, and we returned to the lab. I then went out to collect some more wood and returned to build another farm for the cows to live in.
Thank goodness you found some food. I was starting to think about eating some spiders.
Ew. I killed one of the cows and cooked its meat to feed myself and the Hulk. The Hulk told me that the suit would be ready for the next day, so I went inside my house and went to sleep. On days 13 to 14, I woke up to the sound of Hulk calling out to me. I walked out of my house to go see what he wanted. Is it finished?
It is. Your iron suit is ready for you.
He then gave me the suit, and I equipped myself with a cool, silver-looking suit. I felt much stronger with this on, and even gained 5 more hearts. This thing is awesome. Thanks, Hulk.
Not a problem. But remember, the suit is just a temporary fix. You still need to keep upgrading if you want to eventually have your diamond suit back.
He was right. I needed to keep getting stronger if I wanted to take down the Diamond Goblin. Suddenly, my spider senses went off, and I can sense someone was in danger. I swung out of my base and headed for the danger. I eventually found a village and webbed up to the tower. What's going on here? I looked down and saw a villager was being attacked by some minions.
Nowhere to run now. Give us all your valuables.
Oh, no, they don't. I jumped and landed in front of the villager, and the minions laughed at me.
It's just Spider-Man. He's too weak to hurt us.
I shot the minion with my web shooter, and the web of iron immediately took him down. Looks like I got iron webs too. I took down the rest of the minions and told the villager that everything was safe now. The villager told me that the Diamond Goblin attacked this town and started taking their stuff. I told the villager to stay there and swung over to the town. I swung over to a mushroom-looking town and found the Diamond Goblin taking away all of the villagers' resources with his bombs.
Give me all your resources or die.
You can't do this!
And what are you gonna do about it? Stop me?
No, that's my job. I landed in front of the muddy pig and faced the Diamond Goblin. You really think I'm just gonna let you do as you please, Goblin? I shot the Diamond Goblin with all my iron webs, but he just laughed it off. The Goblin then threw his pumpkin bombs and greatly damaged me. Ow, that really hurts. The pig ran over to me and checked on me.
Are you okay there, buddy?
You'll never be able to beat me, Spider-Man! Now that I got these resources, I'm one step closer to completing my diamond bomb!
The Goblin flew off. Man, I was so embarrassed. I still couldn't even fight him.
Don't be so down. He'll be able to beat him. Matter of fact, I'll come with you and help.
The pig introduced himself as Ham and said that he was a pig that loved mud. Yeah, I can see that. All right, Ham, you can come with me. The two of us headed back to base. On days 17 to 18, Ham and I returned to base, and I used the leftover wood and stone to build him a small home. I even threw a mud pit right next to it. I also used the leftover resources to build up my house more and made it even bigger.
Stop trying to eat me.
Ham came running towards me and hid behind me from the Hulk. What are you doing?
You brought more food for us, right?
No, Ham will be staying with us for now. So that means no eating him. Hulk was a little upset about this, but he'll get over it. I told him that the Diamond Goblin has been taking precious materials from the world, and I still can't even fight him.
He must be using those materials to build up that diamond pumpkin bomb of his.
He needed to be stopped, and the only way for me to do that was to upgrade myself and get stronger.
The next suit that you need to upgrade is to gold.
Did someone say gold?
The baby spider showed up and told me that there's a civilization full of golden spiders, and the Golden Spider Queen may be able to help me get my upgrades. He told me where to find them, and I swung my way over there. I made it to the cave entrance of the golden spiders and continued my journey inside. While I continued to search for them, I managed to find some gold within the cave. Using my stone pickaxe, I collected some iron and made iron tools. I then collected the gold ingots. The more gold I find, the better.
What do you think you're doing?
I couldn't see anything at first, but two golden spiders appeared in front of me.
Hey, wait a minute. You're Spider-Man.
These guys must be fans of mine as well. Of course they recognize me. I know. Let me guess. You guys are huge fans, right? Suddenly the golden spiders attacked me and started to overpower. Hey, what's going on?
We're no fans of yours, stupid.
The golden spiders managed to restrain me and hold me hostage. Ow, that hurts. Okay, fine. I told them that I was sorry for taking their gold. I only want to speak to your queen, okay? The two spiders then looked at each other and agreed to take me to their queen as a prisoner. On days 21 and 23, we reached the underground temple of the golden spiders. It was full of them. Wow, this place is pretty advanced for some spiders.
What is that supposed to mean?
Nothing. We made our way inside of the temple, and there was a golden spider that was way bigger than the rest.
Help for the Queen of Spiders.
The spider pushed me to the ground, and the golden spider queen approached me.
You must be the Spider-Man I've heard so much about. What do you require of me?
I told the queen that I needed her help with upgrading my suit into a golden form.
I have a proposition for you. I will give you our sacred golden silk, but in return, you will have to do something for me.
The queen told me that someone has taken all of their electrical power, so they've been reduced to using torches like savages. Oh, brother.
We might be spiders, but we're not animals. We need our power, please. Bring this thief to us, and I will gladly give you some of our golden silk.
You've got yourself a deal, your majesty. The queen told me the thief's whereabouts, and I left the temple to go capture him. The golden spider queen said that the thief would be somewhere around here, and from the looks of things, I am at the right place. Suddenly, my spider sense went off and I jumped out of the way, dodging a lightning bolt. I turned around and saw a guy who had electricity powers. Is that?
Yes, it is I, Electro. Of course those stupid spiders would send you after me, Spider-Man.
Electro told me that he's been going around stealing power from the world and took all the power out of the golden spider temple.
That place is like an energy buffet. Ain't no way I'm giving that back to them.
We'll see about that. Electro summoned a storm of lightning around the area, and I dodged as many lightning bolts as I could. I got hit by one of the lightning bolts. I needed to stop Electro, and fast. I used my iron webs to stun and distract him. Then, using my spider strength, I knocked Electro into a pool of water, shorting him out.
Oh no, I'm out of power.
You're coming with me, spark plug.
There, I'm almost finished. Soon, New York City will be nothing but ashes.
On days 27 and 29, I returned to the Golden Spider Temple with Electro as my prisoner. Here's your thief, your majesty. I pushed Electro in front of the Golden Spider Queen.
Thank you, Spider-Man. As promised, the golden spider silk is all yours.
The queen then dropped the golden silk, and I thanked her for help. Now that I've got the silk, what do you plan on doing with Electro?
Oh, don't you worry, Spider-Man. I have my uses for him.
Suddenly, a golden spider came up and hit Electro. He then took him into another room. The rooms then all lit up again. I guess they're using him for their main power source now. I thanked the golden spiders for their help and left the temple. Ah, man. Just another day of being Spider-Man. Time to go swing back home, and you've got to be kidding me. It looks like I'm walking. After walking for a long period of time, I finally made it back to base. I need to walk more often, jeez. As I went towards my home, I noticed that there was a farm. Who did this? Ham walked up to me and told me that he did.
Yeah, I planted some wheat so that you could eat something other than meat.
I heard that, you little ham hawk.
Hulk walked up also, and it seems like the two still didn't get along that well. Hulk, I have the items needed for you to make what I need, and Ham, thanks for helping out, but both of you need to get a grip. The Hulk took the golden silk from me and went back into his lab and got to work on the golden suit. The next day, the Hulk came out of his lab and gave me the golden spider suit. Sweet! Now I've got 10 more hearts and feel a lot stronger. The Hulk told me that he spotted some of the goblin's minions at a factory working on something.
You should probably go over there and see what they're up to.
He was right. Maybe if I destroy that factory, I could slow down the Diamond Goblin. I swung out of my base and made my way towards the factory. On days 33 to 35, I managed to find the factory that the Hulk was talking about. As I got closer, my spider sense started to go off, and I quickly hid behind some bushes. Some minions were walking by carrying diamonds. Phew, that was close. The minions went inside of the factory, and I waited till the coast was clear before I snuck my way inside. When I did, the factory was completely full of diamonds. The goblin has been busy. He must have ravaged most of the world to get this many diamonds. I saw the minions from earlier and spotted them heading deeper inside. I quietly followed after them, and they eventually led me to a room with more minions. They were dropping diamonds into a diamond-looking pumpkin bomb. This must be what Diamond Goblin planned on using to destroy New York City. This bomb is way too big though. It wouldn't only destroy New York, but it was big enough to destroy the entire world. I had to put a stop to this.
Hey, it's Spider-Man!
The minions noticed me, and I was completely surrounded by them. This won't be an easy fight. Suddenly, a minion snuck up behind me and knocked me on the back of my head. Oh no, I'm gonna pass out. Ow, my head. My vision started to come back to me, and I realized that I was still inside of the factory. I looked over and also saw that I'd been imprisoned, and the Diamond Goblin was outside of my cage.
Did you have a nice nap, Spider-Man?
He asked if I liked his diamond pumpkin bomb. You are insane. Why are you doing this?
Because I know how important New York is to you. Once it's destroyed, you will lose all hope.
The goblin told me that after he destroys New York, it'll be all the more satisfying to kill me. You'll never get away with this.
Oh, but I already have. Now sit there and rot while I finish my bomb.
That monster. I need to get out of here. But how am I supposed to do that? There has to be a way out. Suddenly, a rumbling came from behind my cage, and Ham popped out of a hole. Ham? What are you doing here?
There's no time. Let's get out of here.
I followed Ham down the hole, and eventually it led into an underground cave. As we were making our way out, I spotted a few diamonds and used my iron pickaxe to mine them. It wasn't enough to make my diamond suit, but it was more than enough to craft a pair of diamond tools. Once we made it out of the cave, Ham and I quickly went back to base. On days 39 to 41, Ham and I returned to base, and I thanked him for rescuing me.
No problem. It's what heroes do, right?
You got that right, pal. The Hulk then came out of his lab and was glad to see that I was safe. I told the Hulk about the bomb that Diamond Goblin was making and how critical it was for me to get my diamond suit back.
I've been doing a lot of research, and I believe not only do you need your diamond suit back, you also need a better version of your diamond suit.
The Hulk told me that in order for him to make me a new suit, he's gonna need a better lab than the one he has. What's wrong with the lab that I made you?
It doesn't have all the supplies I need. It's too small. You know that I'm the Hulk, right?
Whatever. Hulk told me that he spotted a location that will have the supplies I need to build his new lab.
Also, grab any futuristic gadgets that may be useful to build your suit, and be careful when you go inside. There may be someone there waiting for you.
I made my way over to the location and spotted the place that the Hulk was talking about. He could have told me that I was going to Stark Tower, the home of Iron Man. I swung my way up to the tower and entered the inside of the building. I looked around the place, and it definitely looked futuristic. I don't think Iron Man would mind me taking some of his stuff, right? I pulled out my diamond pickaxe and started mining down the inside of the tower. I collected any material that I thought would look cool. After collecting the materials, I spotted what looked like a few futuristic tools. Ooh, the Hulk's gonna love these. When I grabbed the tools, my spider sense went off and I quickly dodged a laser blast.
What are you doing in my tower?
Hey, Iron Man, right? right? Listen, I am a huge fan. I just need to borrow this stuff to help save the world, you know, superhero things.
Save the world, please. I know a thief when I see one.
Iron Man continued blasting his lasers at me, and I dodged them. I don't want to fight. Please? Iron Man still didn't buy it, so I had no choice but to hit him with my webs. He was stunned temporarily, and I quickly swung out of his base. I promise I'll bring your stuff back when I'm done. On days 45 to 47, I returned to my base, and the Hulk was standing there waiting for me.
Did you get the supplies you needed out of Stark Tower?
Yeah, I did. And thanks for the heads up, by the way. The Hulk brushed off my comment, and I used the resource that I collected to build the Hulk a bigger and better lab. It took some time, but I was able to get through all of it. Sweet. I think I kind of outdid myself. I also had a lot of resources left over, so I decided to upgrade my house and make that look futuristic too. The Hulk and I toured around his new lab, and he told me that it was exactly what he needed to help me make my diamond armor.
There's just one thing we desperately need in order for me to make your diamond suit, the Diamond Spider.
The Hulk told me that the Diamond Spider was just like the Golden Spiders, except the downside was that there was only one.
The Diamond Spider is such a rare being that it may not even exist. People say it's a myth.
Well, I'll just have to find that out for myself. The Hulk told me that I should journey around and see if anyone knows of its whereabouts. I agreed with him and swung out of the base in search of the Diamond Spider. As I swung across the area, I noticed that there was a cloud of smoke in the air. I think I should go investigate. Once I arrived at the source, I was shocked to see what I'd found. I came across a giant crater in the ground and a villager standing around it. I asked the villager what happened here, and he told me that the crater used to be their village. Wait, what? Did a meteor hit it?
No, the village was attacked by some guy calling himself the Diamond Goblin. He said that he wanted to test out some bomb, and he did this to us.
Goblin, that maniac. He must be getting stronger and closer to his goal. Suddenly, I heard the sound of screams, and the villager told me that there were still people inside. I had to go help him. I powered my way through the fire and saw the villagers surrounded by the flames. Don't worry, guys. Everything's gonna be okay. I used my webs to put out the fire and let the villagers out of the crater. All right, come on, that's it. Once they were all out, all of the villagers surrounded me and started cheering for me.
Thank you for saving us. Here, take this as a show of our gratitude.
The villager gave me some emeralds and some diamonds. Thanks to that, I was closer to making my diamond spider armor. Sweet. I thanked the villager for his help and swung out away from the crater. On days 51 to 53, I continued my search for the diamond spider. I came across a mountainous biome and heard a familiar voice.
Back off, you jerks! Leave me alone!
It was Ham, and he was being attacked by a group of wolves. I need to go save him. I swung over to them and blocked them from getting to him. All right, guys, time to go home. They didn't listen, though, so I used my webs on them and scared them away.
That's right, you better run!
All right, tough guy. I asked Ham what he was doing out here, and he told me that he was trying to get stronger. Yeah, but you've got to be more careful next time. You could have gotten yourself hurt.
I was just trying to be a hero like you.
I told him that I understood, and he and I left the area. You know, I think I had an idea. After all of that, Ham and I spotted a cave and decided to go inside of it for materials. It had everything I needed, so I used my pickaxe to collect the stone and iron that was inside. I even found a few diamonds and mined them as well, so that I could be better prepared for my diamond spider suit. Ham and I left the cave, and I spotted some red flowers and collected them to use its red dye.
Spider-Man, what are you doing with all this stuff?
I decided that you deserved a gift, so close your eyes. Ham did what I asked, and I gave him a spider mask and a pair of web shooters. Now you can go follow your dreams, buddy. But after training, of course. Why don't we test out your web shooter? Ham and I came across some trees. Let's get started. It took days and days of trial and error, but after a while, he was able to swing around at will. He then did a sick superhero landing.
Spider-Man, quick! There's trouble back at the base!
The baby spider came running in and told us that the base is under attack by the Diamond Goblin. Oh no. The three of us quickly headed back. On days 57 to 59, we made it back to base to find it completely in ruins. Oh man, I was too late. Hulk? Where's Hulk? I quickly ran over to Hulk's destroyed lab and couldn't find him anywhere. Without Hulk, I won't be able to make my diamond suit. I needed to go make sure he was safe. But first, I should probably rebuild the base to keep our defenses high. I went out and got got as much resources that I could find. I then used them to rebuild my house, Hulk's lab, and everyone's home. Thanks to my web swinging and climbing abilities, it didn't take too long. Now that I've taken care of that, it was time for me to find him. The baby spider then came up to me and told me that the other spiders saw him getting taken away by the goblin's minions. Great. I had to go save him, but I knew that I couldn't do it alone.
Maybe you don't have to.
Alright, Ham, but first, you'll need a full suit. I used some of the string that I collected from the spiders earlier and made Ham a new suit. From this day forward, you are no longer Ham. You are Spider Pig. Spider Pig was happy about his new suit, and the two of us swung over to find Hulk. We made our way into a forest and spotted a baby goblin walking towards somewhere.
Ah, man, this stupid Diamond Goblin guy wants all these stupid diamonds.
Spider Pig and I quickly surprised the golem, and he started to freak out and run. I decided that this guy needed some interrogation.
Please, don't hurt me, man.
Listen here. We know you work for the Diamond Goblin. Tell us where the Hulk is.
We could tell that the baby goblin was very scared.
It's not like I want to work for him. I'm being forced to do so.
Spider Pig yelled at him.
All right, listen.
The baby goblin introduced himself as Gobby, and he told us that he knew where the Hulk was.
He's being held in the desert not far from here. I can help out if you let me go.
Great. I took Gobby down from the web. I decided to let him come along. He quickly hopped on Spider Pig so that he could keep up with us.
Oh man, this is so much better than walking.
Don't push it.
On days 63 to 65, the three of us ventured through and finally spotted the Hulk. We stopped a good distance away because he was surrounded by a swarm of goblin minions. I told Gobby to find somewhere to hide while Spider Pig and I went to go and rescue the Hulk. He was trapped in a cage, and Spider Pig and I quickly charged in to fight the goblins. The goblins kept trying to attack me, but I was quickly able to dodge them and use my webs to take them down. Another one then charged in and sliced me with the diamond sword, taking away 5 of my hearts. I shot him with my web and easily took him down. More of them started to show up though, and I was starting to get overwhelmed. Spider Pig snuck away from the violence. Alright, remember your training. He shot his web and did exactly what he did a day ago, making it to the Hulk's cage. He then freed the Hulk.
Thank you, Pig. You are a hero. Now, it's time to smash!
The Hulk came charging and started smashing down the goblin minions. The minions grew scared and quickly were defeated. Thanks for the assistance, Hulk. And good job back there, Spider Pig. You've got the makings to be a real hero. Spider Pig was excited to hear that, and we all made our way back to base. We returned to base.
Thank you for saving me back there, Spider-Man. Those goblins were lucky that cage held me back from smashing them.
I told the Hulk that I couldn't find any trace of the Diamond Spider. Maybe he was actually a myth.
Actually, the Diamond Spider is real.
Goblin! Hulk smash!
Wait! I stopped the Hulk from hurting Gobby and told him that Gobby was a friend. The Hulk calmed down and apologized for his outburst. Gobby told us that the Diamond Goblin had him track the spider, and he finally found its location.
I was on my way to go tell him before I met you guys.
Great job, Gobby. As a reward for helping us, you get to play in my mud pile.
Mud pile? Score!
I can tell that the two were starting to become really good friends. They ran over to the mud pile to go and play, while I swung over to the Diamond Spider's location. On days 69 to 71, I made it to the location where Gobby told me. It was a dark cave most people wouldn't spot. I went inside, and it was completely covered in diamonds. There was more than enough for me to make hundreds of diamond suits.
Hello there, Spider-Man.
I quickly turned around, and the Diamond Spider was right behind me. I was surprised that my spider sense didn't go off. The Diamond Spider expected me to come here, and I told him that I needed his help with making my diamond suit.
Ah, of course. You want me to help you. Then you must prove yourself worthy of my aid.
Suddenly, the spider casted an illusion, and there was another Spider-Man right in front of me. He looked just like me, but he was wearing the diamond armor I wanted. The Diamond Spider wanted me to defeat my double in order to pass his test. The double jumped at me, and we began our fight. The double shot spider webs at me, and I ran across the wall to dodge. I tried to catch him from behind, but the double dodged and punched me across the cave. Ah!
You are strong enough without this diamond suit, Spider-Man. You just have to believe it.
He was right. The double tried to attack me again, but I used my webs to stun him. I then charged in to finish him off. But the moment I got to the double, he vanished. The Diamond Spider congratulated me and told me that I passed his test.
But just know, you are strong enough without it.
He agreed to help me, and we both headed back to base. When we arrived, the mud pile that was there before was surprisingly bigger. Spider Pig, Gabi, what's going on?
Me and Gabi wanted to make the mud pile bigger so that we can play even more.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go get some more mud, too.
Oh, I'll help.
The two of them ran off laughing and in search of more mud. Those two are really getting close now. I went over to the spider farm and collected a huge amount of spider webs from the spiders. I then used them to build a giant spider web on the side of the base using my web swinging and web shooters. This would soon become the Diamond Spider's new home. And just like that, everything looked to be done. The Diamond Spider thanked me for building his home and gave me some spider webs as a reward. I thanked him and quickly made my way over to the lab. I ran inside and approached Hulk. He told me that this was the last thing he needed to craft the diamond suit. He quickly went to work, and I left his lab to give him some time. The next day, I quickly met back up with him at his lab, and he finally finished the suit. I equipped it, and I immediately felt a lot stronger than before. I even gained 10 more hearts. Diamond Spider-Man is back in action. But I noticed that Gabi and Spider Pig haven't come back to base. Huh. Strange. I decided to go out and look for them. On days 75 to 77, I was swinging throughout the world looking for Spider Pig and Gabi. Where could those two be? Suddenly, I heard a scream and swung over to see Diamond Goblin was attacking the two of them.
So this is what you've been up to, Gabi? Playing in the mud with this filth? You will be punished for this.
Leave my friend alone.
He went in and started a fight. Oh no, I need to help now. I jumped in the fight as well, helping Spider Pig. Diamond Goblin noticed me and hit me with one of his diamond explosives. I was so weak.
Time to finally get rid of you.
He shot another one at me. Spider Pig jumped in the way though and took the hit, killing him.
No!
I punched Goblin away. You are gonna pay for this. I shot my new diamond webs at Diamond Goblin, and he quickly dodged them. Diamond Goblin charged in and threw his pumpkin bombs at me. I dodged the bomb, but wasn't able to dodge the blast, and I was in a lot of pain.
Even with your diamond suit back, you're still no match for me.
While the Goblin was distracted, Gabi shot an arrow at Goblin's glider, damaging it.
What have you done, you fool?
You will pay for what you have done to my friend.
Gabi shot another arrow, and it malfunctioned Goblin's glider. The Diamond Goblin threw a pumpkin at Gabi, instantly hitting him to the floor. Gabi's arrow caused the Diamond Goblin to uncontrollably fly away. Gabi, get up, please. I can't lose you too.
Please, Spider-Man, stop the Diamond Goblin. Avenge us. I know you will make both of us proud.
Wait, no! I can't believe this! I slowly walked back toward base. I was so sad and frustrated. Gabi and Spider Pig were gone, and I wasn't even strong enough to save him. I just couldn't understand it. I had my diamond suit back, but I still couldn't beat Diamond Goblin. Why? What was I missing? The Hulk suddenly came running in.
Spider-Man, I came to look for you. Spider Pig and Gabi, where are they?
I told the Hulk that Spider Pig and Gabi were gone. He was very sad about this.
This can't be. I'm sorry to hear that. Those two shall be missed greatly. I have some other news to share with you.
The Hulk told me that the last thing I needed in order to complete my diamond suit was a new diamond sense. He told me that the Diamond Spider would know more about it, and the two of us made our way back to base. This was the first step to avenge my friends. On days 81 to 85, we returned to base, and I told everyone about Gabi and Spider Pig's passing. Everyone was saddened to hear this. I decided to build graves over the mud pile for them. We all gathered around and mourned for the loss of our friends.
Even though I didn't like you at first, you still showed me what a true hero was meant to be, Spider Pig. You will be missed.
Gabi and Spider Pig were some of the bravest people that I've ever met, and I'll never forget them. I vowed at their graves that I would become stronger and take down the Diamond Goblin and honor their memory, no matter what it took. After the funeral, I went went over to the Diamond Spider's place and asked him about unlocking a new spider sense.
The Diamond Spider Sense will enhance your own spider abilities tenfold. If you acquire this, you'll be unstoppable.
I told the Diamond Spider that I was ready to acquire the ability, and he told me that he needed to bite me first. I allowed him to do it, and once the Diamond Spider bit me, I immediately fell to the ground and passed out. I opened my eyes and found myself in a different world. It seems like I'm dreaming? I walked inside of this dream realm, and suddenly 3 different Spider-Men appeared in front of me. It was the regular, iron, and golden versions. Are you guys gonna fight me too? What? No way, dude. We're just here to remind you of your journey and who you are. You've come a long way from where you started, and now you're here. We've seen that you're filled with rage. You've been through a lot, but we all know that you'll make it through no matter what. I told him that I was filled with rage. How couldn't I be? Goblin killed both of my friends. If anyone can understand what you're going through, it's us. Just please, don't let this rage make you do something you'll regret. They all disappeared. Suddenly, there was a large flash of light, and I woke up back inside of my base. Hulk and the Diamond Spider were there waiting for me.
Have you acquired the Diamond Spider Sense?
I saw the Diamond Spider try to attack me, and I quickly dodged before he even started.
He has. You've now fully completed your Diamond Spider suit.
The Diamond Spider was right. I felt stronger than I ever had before. My spider sense was on a whole different level. Now that I've acquired this ability, I was ready to find the Diamond Goblin and stop his evil plan. On days 91 and 94, I concentrated on using my diamond sense, and suddenly an image popped in my head. It was an abandoned warehouse, and the Diamond Goblin was there with a now completed diamond pumpkin bomb. The image disappeared, and with this information, I swung out of my base and headed for the warehouse. I finally made it there, and before I entered the building, my diamond spider sense went off again. A group of goblin minions came out of the entrance, and I had no choice but to fight my way inside. The goblins tried hitting me, but I was too fast for them and dodged them easily. This new sense was no joke. The other goblins tried to attack me, but I used my diamond webs to easily take them all down. I made my way inside of the warehouse, but the Diamond Goblin was nowhere in sight. Where could he be? A loud explosion went off, causing the entire warehouse to shake. I sensed something new. I quickly ran over to the explosion and saw the Diamond Goblin in the distance. I shot my diamond web and swung after the Diamond Goblin. I finally made it to the place the Goblin has been threatening all along. New York City, the home of Spider-Man. But it was in complete turmoil. Most of the city was destroyed, and it was completely overrun with Goblin's minions. I spotted Diamond Goblin flying towards the center of the town, and my Diamond Spider Sense went off, and I was suddenly surrounded by an army of Goblin minions. The minions charged at me, and I swung over them and landed behind them before they could even react. I shot my webs at them and mowed them down one by one. They tried to get to me, but I ran across the wall to dodge them. I then used my strength and took the rest of them down. I could hear the sounds of laughter as a Diamond Goblin made it to the center of New York City. I used my webs to swing my way over there and end this madness once and for all. On day 100, I landed in front of the middle of the city, and the Diamond Goblin was there, standing in front of his diamond pumpkin bomb.
Ah, Spider-Man, you came just in time to watch me blow New York City up sky high.
You think that I'm just gonna let you do that? This ends now, Goblin. Diamond Goblin threw one of his pumpkin bombs, but thanks to my spider sense, I quickly dodged it. I shot him with my webs, causing a good amount of damage to him.
It looks like you've gotten stronger.
Yeah, you got that right. The Diamond Goblin charged at me, but I jumped out of his way. He charged at me again and tried to send me flying, but it did little damage. He was shocked to see this. I used my spider strength to send him flying where he landed next to the bomb. I could tell that the Goblin was scared of me, and he quickly ran over and activated it.
Say goodbye to New York City, Spider-Man!
No! I quickly ran my way over and fought the Goblin again. I am a lot stronger than I used to be. I was about to defeat the Goblin because of all of my built-up rage, when suddenly, just please, don't let this rage make you do something you'll regret. This is for Gobby and Spider-Pig. I made my way over to the bomb and turned it off. I'm better than that. The city of New York was once again saved, and Diamond Goblin was stopped for good.